Hello and welcome to Artefact TV. In anticipation for the general election in May, the UKIP education spokesman has announced that British students studying science, technology and medicine should be allowed to study for free, whereas students studying other subjects, such as the arts, should continue to have to pay. Here at the University of the Arts London, as we prep for graduation, this raises some serious questions about the perceived value of an arts degree. Joining me today to discuss these issues are University lecturer Russell Merriman and student Luke Barber. Welcome, guys. So, Luke, agree or disagree?
Well, I'd like to start off by saying that I in no way support or endorse the UK Independence Party, but I do believe that this policy will be a good thing. First of all, any form of free education would be a much better system than we have currently, where students pay £9,000 a year for a degree. Secondly, I don't believe that you need to have a degree in the arts to become an artist. You don't need to go to drama school to become an actor. Natural skill is not something that can be learned at university, whereas subjects like medicine, engineering and mathematics are areas that require extensive training in order to benefit from them. So having 7-year-long medical degrees as a free option to anyone who meets the required standards to study them, why not?
Well, Russell, why not?
Well, I think for the NHS and for other essential services, that's probably a very good idea. But you have to balance that with the needs of the economy as a whole. 200 years ago, at the height of the Industrial Revolution, yes, the delineation between arts and science might have been a good thing. At that point, you needed innovation, you needed engineering, although most of those engineers were actually self-taught. They didn't do good degree courses. But in a mixed economy today, where we use digital media, where we're using communication systems, the iPad did not design itself, and nor do the apps that run on those devices and on your smartphones, on the computers. They need design input, they need artistic and creative input. We now operate in a mixed economy, and to try and make one set of degrees a higher class than others is just actually going to stop the diversification of the kind of work that is needed to provide that mixed economy.
Do you think there are any possible positive aspects to this policy?
I think it might focus some minds on the advantages of taking science as a degree and the outcomes there may be for students in terms of their employability or the likely wages. But let's not forget that there are billions of pounds tied up in the creative industries as well, and they need people to do that work. At the end of the day, you can't say that one set of work is more important than the other. If people are going to earn more money as a result of doing science degrees, then they should be able to pay back more in the long run. Let the market decide, rather than making a policy whereby people are streamed and put into pigeonholes right at the start of their educational and work careers.
See, I don't believe that it's pigeonholing or streaming. The option to go on to an arts university and do an arts degree is still there and is still available. But it is something that you don't have to prove yourself quite as much as in an educational sense as the STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering and maths. These are areas that you really do have to prove yourself, and as I said earlier, skills that you are born with are not necessarily applicable. So in terms of the economy as a whole, the options to do an arts degree is still there and is still available, but the harder subjects where you will be at university for longer, for more hours a day, will be available for less money or for free.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop you guys both there. Thank you both very much for taking the time. It'll be interesting to see how this debate fares as we get closer and closer to the general election. That's it for the moment. Join us in a few minutes as we go over sports news and the weather. See you soon.